All right, you guys, we've got 24 minutes to do another read. So I'm going to pause this and get these all shoveled in there the way I always do, and then I'll come back. Okay, real quick, I just wanted to show you that I've got them all in there. And now I'm going to pause it again and go ahead and shuffle. All right, we are back. Cards are shuffled. I did the top to the bottom, the middle to the outside, and all that. And then I saw what was on the bottom of the deck, and I'm like, I don't like knowing what's there, so I had to go ahead and shuffle again. So the bottom of the deck in this case is the ruler, whether it is being a standard of measure or comparing two things together or planning some kind of space, or it also could be some kind of ruler in another country. It could be a CEO, a manager, something of that nature. Splitting the deck, we've got Just the Way the Cookie Crumbles. And the crow, of course, I saw that. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it this way. And then at the bottom of this deck, we've got the watermelon. So I'm going to work with these cards. Like we got the tornado showing. Someone's sweet, sweet plan could be going up in some kind of natural disaster. Just the way the cookie crumbles, folks. I guess it doesn't matter. Someone could be getting crumbs. Someone could be trying to leave some kind of trail. A ruler could be making some kind of mess. The crow tells its offspring about people that it's come in contact with for 17 generations. That information keeps going down the line. And then we've got this watermelon. Crows are also used as monitoring spirits. They are very trainable, very intelligent. They also give gifts to people. And a certain number of crows mean different things as well. We've got two sweet items on there. One is of natural sweetness, and the other one is more of the sugar that's not as great for you. A little bit more harmful, sugar sweet. Maybe someone's comparing the two individuals, which one's naturally sweet and which one seems like it was kind of made up, so to speak, or processed. Perhaps this ruler is going to have to eat crow, considering that cookie is being eaten, and then to eat crow is like to have to go back on what it was that you said, or you've got egg on your face type of situation. When you eat watermelon, it kind of makes a mess. If it's a good watermelon, it's going to drip down your face as well. So maybe there's a ruler or a leader of some sort that is just like dumbfounded with what they're learning. We have thoughts. They're thinking about it. Life preserver. They're being thrown a life preserver, or they need a life preserver. Maybe they're trying to save themselves, save someone else, save a situation. And they're thinking about how are they going to do that when there's so much evil eye involved. Our last reading or our last story mentioned the Middle East as far as the first house that was built. And I know this is really popular in the Middle East. It's about having jealousy or envy towards someone, or even just having negative thoughts towards someone else. And it's a reminder what happens to people who do that. It's like it's not in someone's best interest to be that kind of person, that whatever it is that you think or feel that's negative towards another person will always come back to you, sort of like karma. Hot air. Seeing things from another perspective. Needing the heat in order to expand The situation, maybe the heat is what created it to even come to the surface. We've got the whole enchilada. That means that we've got all the details that we need. So whoever this person is who having to make this decision or whatnot, whoever's got this plan or is measuring two people against each other, perhaps they have this, all the details that they need in this situation to make their decision. Let's see, we've got the journey and we've got the attachment. All the details are there. Don't be too attached to your journey. It's always best to live a journey of detachment, like not trying to hold on so hard to something that it slips through your fingers, so to speak. Anything that happens on your journey is seriously not about you, unless it's for your own learning ability or your own benefit or evolution. That's what it is meant to be, to grow you in some kind of way. But usually the things that happen to you by someone else is part of their own journey, the things that they need in order to learn and evolve from. So in other words, don't take things so personally, I guess. Thoughts of success. We've got the beaver dam, hard worker. This also came up on a video I watched yesterday about the beaver. It was about the Kundalini energy. And it's like, if the beaver's building the dam, right, and it's backing up all of those emotions, meaning water, and if we just open the dam, then all of those emotions are just going to spill out all over the place. But if we have, what are they called? The turbines or the turbines or something like that. The regulators of the water down below, in order to help guide those emotions and feelings in order to go to their destination, then that's the better way of dealing with these things, transmuting those feelings and emotions into a positive versus just letting them all kind of lash out and leach out all over the place. Interestingly enough, it is under the life preserver, considering that if someone just unleashes all of their emotions, someone needs a life preserver. They're just gonna it's like sink or swim, right? So maybe all their hard work is paying off as far as their success is concerned. We've got the yarn here, knitting together something, loopholes. Yarn is also some kind of yet another resource negotiator. It stands for a large-scale disputed operating system for big data applications. So this could be something that is like huge. Something, a network that is huge. Considering you've got the evil eye there that's from a whole nother country across the world, it could pertain to that space of people in between. We've got the one card here that we had in the last story as well. Could be a one in numerology, could be January, it could be the beginning of a cycle or a new cycle. Ooh, recycling, reusing something, reusing information that might have been gained from this network. Maybe trying to turn this network or something into something else. Isolating, that looks like a 100 to me, and a little few other zeros in there, 100,000. Being left out, being taken care of, isolated, kept in a small pond, not wanting their journey to expand too far. Again, keeping them small, recycling all of those details, reusing the details in order to benefit something new. We have a rainbow, promises made or promises kept. There's a rainbow at the end of out of a gloomy situation. The rainbow appears. I mean, after every storm, there is a rainbow if the light hits it just right, right? We've got the USB also confirming that there is a network of some sort being connected, recharging. Maybe someone was successful in recharging themselves and recharging their gifts, whether these are gifts along the yellow brick road. What was it? Courage, wisdom, heart. Is that what it was? Heart? If I only had a brain, if I only had a heart, The straw man, what did he want? He was the one that wanted the heart, and then Lion wanted the courage. I don't recall, but this is the Yellow Brick Road, off to see the wizard type situation. Perhaps it could also pertain to actually getting a gift of some sort. Maybe someone has a gift when it comes to emotions and healing emotions, or saving people from their own emotions. Perhaps they're connected that way. Egg, the beginning of some kind of process, handling it with kids' gloves. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I would say the chicken, just like humans came first, and then we've got our little eggs, right? Maybe someone's offspring is gifted and connected. We've got a mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror. Pay attention to how you deal with maybe those emotions that are more hot air related, as far as being upset or angry or heated, even your passions. Don't play childish games. Chalk outline. Someone could be copying them, playing games with them. Maybe playing games with someone's new beginning. Reflecting on maybe whatever experiences someone had in childhood, their memories, their momentums, things settling, coming to surface. You can't see the scene here, but you can see it once everything settles. Again, with the chalk and then the kind of chalky, glittery stuff that goes on inside the globe. Communication could be coming about that. Communication can be coming about some kind of promise that was made, as far as attaching something or something that was attached to you. There is an empty toolbox here. A lot of times people are dealing with an empty toolbox because they just weren't guided. They weren't taught. They weren't given the tools in order to deal with the things that they connect to, their thoughts, the meaning of how to get success. Like, hard work is the only way that you actually get success. You can't just take success from somebody. Again, with the doll card, a doll, something that we used to play with when we were kids, something that you put on a shelf and you come back to later when you want to play with it again. Nostalgia. Respect for the past. Maybe someone's donating it. Maybe they're seeing someone as a sweetheart, making an offer, something that's nutritious, good for you, fiber. Rolling stone, something's rolling out of control. Could be someone's papa is a rolling stone, and maybe they're being a jack ass in the situation, very stubborn. Or maybe they're just a workhorse and they're just carrying the load of this offer or this temptation. Maybe someone's trying to tempt somebody with something who doesn't have very many tools in their toolbox. We've got the bridge. We've got the bitter. The donkey needs to go over this bridge and get over being bitter, or is coming to the side of being bitter. Maybe things didn't work out the way they had hoped or planned, so they're bitter about it. We've got a comb over, something that's being hidden again or disguised. Maybe they're trying to hold on to their vanity or their youth in some kind of way. Maybe they need a makeover, again with the bridge, bridging some kind of gap. Maybe trying to bridge the way that they feel about something. We've got a ball here and a ball here. Both are being contained. Someone's journey is being contained. We've got the number 9 card, which was in our last story for the numerology and the house meanings for that. Visit the last story. It will tell you there. We asked Google about that. I'm trying to keep an eye on our time here. We've got 10 more minutes left. We've got Sagittarius involved, which is also part of the 9 or the 1. I don't. Oh, the 9 or the 1 card, I think it came out as. The 1 card is also related to the fire signs because it relates to the sun, which is hot, which goes with that hot air balloon as well. And then a Sag is also a fire sign as well. Maybe someone's trying to recycle what a Sagittarius had produced. Nature. On top of the stubborn donkey, so maybe it's in someone's nature to be stubborn. Maybe they can't get someone to cross over or bridge the gap. We've got privacy, the letter N for first, middle, last, or nickname. Faith, Aquarius, the letter D. Someone is almost getting very stuck. An Aquarius is in their south node. And D can be like a non-disclosure. Again, it could be someone's initials. If we put a D in, it could be someone's name. If we're just missing a letter in the middle, a vowel. Oopsie, we've got reverse almost upside down with an O. So it could have something to do with someone with the name Don. Someone could have the initial of O, first, middle, or last. It was the bitter card. The bitter has fallen to the floor. We've got the 12 card, which is a jury, unless you count in the alternates. Hey Google, what is the meaning of the number 12?
The number 12 in numerology is considered very powerful because it reduces down to 3, since 1 plus 2 equals 3. 12 symbolizes completeness, balance, and divine order, appearing everywhere from the 12 months in a year to the 12 signs of the zodiac. It combines the leadership of the number 1 with the duality and patience of the number 2. This blend results in the creative, optimistic, and self-expressive energy of the number 3. Overall, it signifies growth, often related to spiritual development, and encourages you to let go of the past to welcome new beginnings.
Interesting, interesting. And can you tell me about the 12th house in astrology, please? Hey Google, can you tell me about the 12th house in astrology?
I certainly can. The 12th house is the final house in the zodiac wheel and is often called the house of the unconscious or self-undoing. It deals with everything that is hidden and unseen. Your subconscious mind, dreams, isolation, secrets, and deep spiritual matters. It's the place where boundaries are fluid, leading to themes of compassion, surrender, and connection to the collective, but also potential self-sabotage, hidden enemies, and retreat, like to hospitals or institutions. Would you like me to elaborate on its connection to spirituality and healing, or the traditional?
And it just cut off on itself. That's interesting. We do have on these cards, we've got mirror here, which is also, we had the mirror card right here. We've got hey upside down. So someone is not coming forward. They're not saying hi. They're not coming to say, you know, hey. Maybe if someone does come in and say, hey, they've got ulterior motives for that. We've got time here on top of the stuck card. And then we've got circus was hiding under all those. Remember, you saw me pushing them aside. The circus there on top of the privacy card. Oh, look at that. I didn't even see those. We've got drama, express yourself, go for it, and childhood. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And that's under privacy. That's very interesting. And then, of course, the circus was on top of all of that. So maybe someone's been seeing this whole time, like the whole, what is it, the Truman Show? Maybe someone's been being watched this whole time since childhood. And maybe they've just been creating their life to be a circus just to see exactly what it is that this person would do. But this person kept their faith the whole time because it was their nature to be stubborn. And then it had the connection and stuff that Google had just shared with us. Lesson was learned. Beginning of a new cycle with the O. We've got the 1 and the 0. Also could be with the Don, D-O-N card. If we wanted to be a misspeller, we could do the done with thing. Spiritual upside down. No, spiritual is always right side up, folks. Maybe the Sagittarius is not spiritual. With that being said, I don't know. Take care. Make it a great day.